You've probably walked through airports thinking everything is designed to help you travel smoother. But what if I told you it's all a carefully crafted illusion? Airlines spend millions engineering subtle tricks that influence how you move, what you buy, and how much more money they can squeeze out of you before you even board the plane. These aren't just harmless travel quirks. They're intentional psychological traps, hidden in plain sight. From manipulating your stress levels to profiting off fake emergencies, these shocking airport hacks are designed to benefit them, not you. And here's the truth, they're desperate to keep quiet. Once you know how to spot them, they lose their grip. So, buckle up, because today we're exposing 10 shocking airport hacks airlines hope you never learn. Part 1. The final boarding call lie. You hear it over the loudspeaker. This is the final boarding call for a Flight 724 to New York. You freeze. Your heart races. You drop your water bottle, and sprint to the gate, only to wait another 20 minutes before boarding even starts. Sound familiar? It's not a glitch, it's a trick. Airlines intentionally announce early or fake final boarding calls to pressure passengers into rushing through the terminal. Why? Because it helps them meet on-time departure metrics and keeps you from stopping to shop around, compare prices, or take that one last bathroom break. It's airport psychology at work. Create a sense of urgency, and passengers will comply without thinking. So next time you hear final call way too early, check your boarding group, breathe, and stay cool. Because they're not just boarding the plane, they're boarding your brain. Part 2. The fake limited upgrade. Offer you're at the gate. And suddenly here, we're offering limited upgrades to first class for just $79. Sounds like a golden deal, right? But here's the ugly truth. That offer is pure psychology. Airlines intentionally dangle last-minute upgrades not to reward you, but to manipulate you. It's the classic foot-in-the-door technique. Once you agree to spend a little extra, you're more likely to keep spending on drinks, Wi-Fi, meals, and early boarding. And that cheap upgrade? It often lacks real perks like lounge access or free checked bags. It's not luxury, it's leftovers in a shiny box. The real reason they sell it last minute? To monetize empty seats without giving them away free. So the next time they offer you a deal, ask yourself, is this really for my comfort, or just a clever way to open my wallet wider? Part 3. Gate bag fee trap. You pass the bag check confidently. It fit in the sizer, right? But just before boarding, the agent squints at your bag and says, "You'll need to check that, for a fee." Wait, what? That same bag made it onto 5 other flights. Here's the game. Gate baggage fees are pure profit. They know once you're at the gate, your choices are limited, you're rushed, tired, and in no position to argue. And here's the kicker, those bag sizers. They're intentionally inconsistent. What fits in one airport mysteriously doesn't at another. This inconsistency isn't an accident, it's a revenue stream. To fight back, always measure your carry-on to the airline's specific inches. Print their policy. And if your bag fits but they still try to charge, politely push back. Knowing your rights shuts down the hustle. Part 4. Blame the TSA. Cover story. Your flight's delayed. Again. The gate agent sighs and says, "Sorry, it's a TSA delay." You accept it, but don't believe it. Because here's the shocking part. Airlines regularly blame TSA, weather, or even airspace congestion, just to dodge accountability. Why? If the delay is their fault, they owe you compensation, sometimes cash or rebooking perks. But if it's security-related, they're off the hook. Behind the scenes, your plane might still be in another city. The cleaning crew might be late, or a pilot didn't show, but they know you won't ask questions. To outsmart them, check real-time flight tracking apps. If your aircraft isn't even en route, it's not TSA. It's them, and now you know the game. Don't let them shift the blame while you suffer the wait. Part 5. The overbooking hustle. You're at the gate. Your seat is confirmed. But then, bam, they tell you the flight is overbooked and you're bumped. How? Because overbooking is not a glitch. It's their business model. Airlines purposely sell more seats than they have, banking on a few no-shows, but when everyone shows up, you pay the price. And here's what they hope you don't know. If you're involuntarily bumped, you're entitled to real cash, not just a voucher with restrictions. In the US, you could be owed up to $1,550. But they won't mention that, unless you push for it. They'll offer hotel coupons, meal credits, even guilt trips, anything to avoid real compensation. So next time you hear, "We're looking for volunteers," remember, you have leverage. Don't settle for scraps when they owe you steak. Part 6. Lounge Lies and Half-Access Passes. Airline lounges feel like an oasis in chaos, quiet, clean, with snacks and Wi-Fi. So when you buy that one-time pass at the counter, it feels like a win. But here's the con. Those day passes rarely give you full access. Some lounges block showers, hot meals, or limit alcohol for past buyers. Others have long wait lists, even if you paid. Airlines intentionally make it confusing. Partner lounges, priority access, premium zones. So you don't realize you're buying partial luxury at full price. Want the real deal? Use credit cards with lounge perks? Or stick to loyalty programs that grant guaranteed access. Don't buy into the illusion unless you know exactly what you're getting. Because have comfort at full price? That's not first class, it's a first-class trick. Part 7. Price Manipulation by Device and Location. You search for flights on your phone, then again on your laptop, same flight, different price, coincidence, not even close. Airlines use dynamic pricing algorithms that track your location, device type, even your browsing history. Searching from an iPhone in a wealthy zip code? Boom, prices spike. It's called price steering, and yes, it's legal. They're profiling you without you even realizing it. Want to beat the system? Always search in incognito mode. Clear your cookies? Try different devices, or even use a VPN. Sometimes checking from a different country can slash the fare by hundreds. It's digital mind games, and they're betting on your ignorance. Don't let your phone cost you extra. Just because it's too smart? Part 8. Confusing fare types with tricky names. Basic economy, light economy, saver fare, main cabin, classic. What does it all mean? That's the trick. Airlines use deliberately confusing fare names to make it harder for you to compare value. Basic sounds basic, but what they don't tell you is that it often means no seat selection, no overhead bin access, no refund options. Meanwhile, the slightly pricier fare might include far more value, but the names are designed to blur those lines. It's like buying shampoo with 5 identical bottles ... and 5 different prices. Always click the fine print. Compare side by side, and don't assume Saver is saving you anything. Their goal is confusion. Your goal? Clarity. Part 9. The illusion of free Wi-Fi. The airline proudly advertises free Wi-Fi on all flights. But once you connect, you're asked to watch ads, sign up for newsletters, or share personal data to actually use it. And that's the scam. What they're really selling is your attention and your data. You become the product. They know you're bored midair and desperate to connect. So they bait you with the word free, then switch to harvesting your info for targeted marketing. Want real privacy? Use a VPN. And when they ask you to trade your email for 30 minutes of slow internet, ask yourself, is it really free? Or are you paying in a different currency? Part 10. The seat assignment game. Booked a ticket but didn't pick a seat. That was their plan. Airlines now charge extra just to let you choose where to sit. Even middle seats cost money, and if you don't pay, you're told your seat will be assigned at check-in. Sounds risky, right? That's exactly the point. They want you anxious enough to cough up $15, $50 for peace of mind. But here's the hack. If you wait until 24 hours before your flight, when online check-in opens, you can often grab a decent seat for free. Sometimes agents at the counter can move you too. Don't pay for imaginary scarcity. They created the problem. So they could sell you the solution. Now you know the truth. These hacks aren't just quirks of air travel. They're carefully designed traps airlines use to control your choices, stress you out, and squeeze out every extra dollar. But here's the good news. You're no longer flying blind. Next time you walk through an airport, you'll see the game and know how to win it. If this video opened your eyes, Hit that like button and subscribe for more insider travel secrets they hope you never hear. Got a trick of your own? Drop it in the comments, because together we can outsmart the system. And remember, travel smarter, fly freer, and never let them play you again.